Hi everyone, my name is Mujahid and this is Ready, Set, Serve, a special series where I step into some of the roles of the Singapore Armed Forces Volunteer Corps, find out what they really do and whether I can survive the day. In our last episode, I was learning how to protect key installations as an auxiliary security trooper. But for today, let's just say the pressure is going to be sky high. I am here today with the Republic of Singapore Air Force, stepping into the role of a Terminal Attack Control Training Assistant. I'll be learning how to assist in training the RSA's future ground forward air controllers. Let's meet my mentor for the day and see what I've gotten myself into. Let's go! Hi Xiaowei, nice to meet you. Can you introduce a bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm SV2 Sin Jia Hui. Outside of the uniform, I work in the AI governance field, but when I'm in the uniform, I volunteer with the Singapore Armed Forces Volunteer Corps as a Terminal Attack Control Training Assistant, or TACTAS for short. I'm with the SAFVC for about 5 years now, and I'm excited to have you here today.
Okay, so Terminal Attack Control. That sounds very Call of Duty. So does that mean I get a chance to coin airstrikes today?
Not exactly, but you will help to make sure that the people who do are properly trained and that everything behind the scenes runs like clockwork.
Okay, if that's so, I'm ready to take off.
Well, as soon as you're ready, but first off, let's head to the classrooms.
Wait, classroom?
Welcome to the classroom. This is where every mission begins. Before the GFACs can go out there and coordinate anything on the field, they must learn the fundamentals. Hence, this tablet is for you.
Wow, so is this considered like a welcome gift?
Well, not really. In the past, we would actually lug around take folders for our lectures. But since then, the Air Force has adopted new instructional methods, and hence, this tablet is for you.
Oh, very nice. Very thoughtful.
Technology!
So today's lesson will actually cover a few things. First would be map reading and terrain identification, which is important so that we identify the correct target. And the second part of it will be on basic terminology and procedures, which is how we actually respond and react in a more unified language.
Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. By the way, I was meaning to ask, what made you join the Volunteer Corps?
So when I was much younger, I was actually part of the Singapore Youth Flying Club, and that really sparked my interest in aviation. I even thought of signing on with the Air Force. And maybe even though life has taken me down another path, I just wanted to stay connected with this passion of mine. So I thought, okay, maybe joining the SAFVC would be a great chance for me to stay connected.
Wow, that's awesome. I can't believe there's actually something out there that can pair with your passion, with your desire to serve.
Yep.
Okay, good afternoon class. Today we'll be doing a lesson about map planning. So this lecture is important for the simulator purpose, where you will plot your map and then you will use this map plotting for the purpose of the simulator as well as for your live control. The default is a 6-digit grid. Today we are going to learn how to plot it.
As I was going through the lesson, the depth of the materials made me realize this isn't a token role. Volunteers here are trained, trusted, and tasked to deliver when needed. Wow, that was a lot to take in.
Yep.
But it kind of puts the excitement in you. Do you feel that rush whenever you get called back to serve?
I think for me, it's less about the adrenaline and more about the alignment. Every time I come back, I'm reminded of why I choose to serve and why I volunteer. And I always leave this place feeling like I've contributed to something that matters.
Okay, so where to next?
So right now we're heading to a planning room where we'll go through a simple tabletop exercise. This is where we actually go through the different mission scenarios and we will cover some of the responses using the maps and the values that we have plotted earlier before you actually go into the simulator room.
Okay, cool.
So welcome to the planning room where we're going through our tabletop exercise. This is to really make sure that you're ready for the simulations. First things first, do you actually know where your bearings are?
Oh, you mean my north, south, east, west, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so I know north is in front of me,
Okay.
and south is behind of me.
Okay.
West is on my right.
Nope.
Close enough. Going clockwise, it will be your east and your west. But don't worry, actually a lot of trainees get their bearings wrong once they put on their VR goggles. So the most important thing is to always ground yourself to the north.
Oh, okay. I learned something new today.
Let's get ready for our simulations. Let's start with some of the voice procedures first.
Let's go. Learning the proper terminology, the layout, and the logic behind every decision. It is definitely a lot to take in, but it is reassuring to know that our volunteers are trained sufficiently to take on any challenge that they might come across in their line of duty. 2 times tank destroyed. Proceed back to Alpha 8 block 15 to 18 and contact
LTAC.
LTAC.
Yep.
Okay.
Then that's when we end.
Oh,
Yeah. Doing pretty good, picking up pretty fast. Are you feeling a bit more confident now?
Sure.
Well, if you're ready, let's head to the simulators.
Let's go.
So welcome to the simulator room, also known as the Virtual Terminal Attack Control Training Simulator. Over here, we try and simulate some of the real-world scenarios that the ground-forward air controllers may actually face. This includes things like aircraft coordination, radio transmissions, target marking, as well as coordinating some of the ground elements.
Wow. Okay, so what will I be doing here?
Your role as the Terminal Attack Control Training Assistant is to assist the instructors with the entire exercise. This includes things like preparing the trainees for the actual simulations, monitoring their performance during the simulation itself, and then providing them with personalized feedback afterwards so that they know exactly where to work on.
So basically like mission control for mission training.
I guess you can say so, but before that, let me familiarize you with the equipment that we're using as part of the simulator.
Okay, let's go.
Correct. Yes, it should be very tight.
Why got kena bomb already over there?
Here's your headset. Then here's your mic. And then, give me your hand. There you go. Press and hold the button to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
You can turn like 360 around and take a look at... Yes.
I feel like going to jump off this thing.
Yeah, at the top of the OP Warrior Tower.
Okay.
So by right, it's like on a higher ground lah. Watch, track the aircraft. You need to have visual on the aircraft. Yep. Watch, drop. Okay.
Viper 1-1, good hits. Advise we're ready for BDA.
Copy, good hits, ready.
Viper 1-1, mission successful. 2 enemy tanks destroyed. Proceed to Alpha 8 blocks 15 to 18 and contact LTAC.
Okay, copy that, contact LTAC.
Oh my god, that was so fun! Why did you choose to volunteer?
It's something that I've always wanted to try since young. So I'm actually glad that we have this SAFVC program available. I thought, why not?
How do you balance this with your full-time job?
So I plan my volunteering throughout the year. And I try to choose roles that are on weekends or on a shorter commitment, so that helps actually to balance the work and service. I'm fortunate that my employers and colleagues are actually very supportive.
How was the training like? Was it physically demanding?
So when I joined, I need to go through 2 weeks of basic training that we will go through, 2 weeks of the qualification training, and 2 weeks of the advanced training before we are sort of certified to be deployed for the courses. You definitely need a basic level of fitness, but you don't have to be a super athletic. With enough preparation and the right mindset, you can actually get through the whole program.
Because they guide you throughout the way, is it?
Yes.
Supporting a simulation may not sound dramatic, but when you're part of the setup, flow, and feedback process, you realize just how much mission success depends on getting it right at the start.
That's right. That's why we practice with simulations, rehearse for the actual thing, so that when the button is pressed, we are always ready. Speaking of ready, are you ready for your next phase of training?
Okay, what's next? Are we finally taking it to the skies?
Well, close enough. We'll actually be going to a real-time operations with an actual aircraft. So that's where you will see how you can handle the stress.
Okay, time to earn my wings.
Let's go! Welcome to SAFVC. This is where we actually practice providing close air support with live aircrafts on simulated targets. So your role here today as a training assistant is to really support the instructors in whatever ways that they might need you, and also help our trainees feel confident with their live controls. Things here move very quickly and the conditions are often very dynamic. So on top of helping the trainees feel confident, it also helps when they are actually ready to react and respond accordingly. So whatever here you're seeing today is no longer just a simulation, but it's actually happening in real time.
Okay, so no second takes.
No second takes. Once everything is up and running, everything goes and every minute counts.
Remember, no second takes. Make sure you capture everything the first time, okay?
So as long as you're ready, let's go get you through some just-in-time drills before I launch our aircraft and get going with our live controls.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go! Okay, so FAH, don't forget. Okay, so we just had notification that our coordinating aircraft has actually taken off from its base. So are you ready to communicate with the pilot?
Okay.
Let's do it! Okay, you're up. Press to hold and speak.
Vulture 1, November Golf 530, 520, 2 tanks in the open, call contact.
Voucher 1 reads back November Golf 530, 520. I'm in contact with 2 tanks in the open, 50 meters south of a 3-story building.
Those 2 tanks are your targets.
I need to wait. Hopefully he tallies.
Voucher 1, tally target.
Okay, he got it,
I thought I was going to mess it up.
Well, you didn't, and you should be proud of yourself for that.
Wow, that was a lot more intense than I expected. So, from the simulator room to live control, how did I do today?
I think that went better than I expected, so you definitely deserve a pat on the back.
Wait, does that mean I get a call sign assigned to me?
For that, it might just be a few hours of practice short, so maybe the next time.
Okay, fine. Okay, I got one last question.
Okay?
Okay, make it 2.
Alright.
Okay, number 1, what do you wish people understood about volunteering? And 2, what do you say to those on the fence?
I think for one, it needs to be done with the right intentions. Volunteering is about showing up consistently even when no one is watching. So you don't need to be the loudest voice in the room or be the most enthusiastic person in the house, but I think it really helps when others know that you are reliable and ready when they actually need you. As for the second question, I would say for those who are on the fence about volunteering, just don't overthink it because you honestly don't need to be of a specific background or have specific knowledge or even have superhuman fitness, right? At the end of the day, as long as you have the heart to learn, to serve and to commit, there's definitely a place for you to make meaningful difference with SAFVC.
Well said. So 3 episodes, 3 roles, 1 mission. From the ground to the sea to the skies. Volunteers don't just fill a gap, they help hold the line. This has been Ready, Set, Serve. And if you're ready to serve, click on the link below to find out more on how you can contribute to our nation's defense. Till next time, my name is Mujahid and I'll see you on the next mission. Bye!